good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work.
Good evening, everybody. I'm having trouble. My cadence won't connect, which is very annoying. And yeah, it's too late now. Oh, and Zwift isn't connected either. Hang on. You've got no Zwift, have you? You're just basically seeing my stupid live streaming screen. Bear with me 1 second, and we'll see if we can sort that out. Right, there you go. Okay, so all sorts of problems today. Technical problems galore. Now we haven't got the phone. Hang on. Right, there we go. So we've got the phone. Cameras are working. Good evening, Jeff. Good evening, Tiago. Hello, Jonathan. Who else have we got? Victoria, Niels. Right, so let's just see if nothing else disastrous happens before. I know, I just had one thing to do. Well, no, but yeah, the one thing to do involves lots of little steps, which quite often something goes wrong. And clearly something has just messed up tonight. Victoria was going to run with us, but she's bailed at the last minute as well. So she's now going to cook dinner instead of running on the treadmill. We're not going to be doing a lot of running. It's so what I've started doing, because I'm getting old and tired, what I've started doing with this is gradually easing into it. So I start out at a low incline walking, and I gradually increase the incline, and as we get to the end, I'm still at 150 beats per minute heart rate by the time we reach the end. So I do get to the max heart rate eventually, but yeah, I'm doing it as a kind of progressive incline these days. I know probably if I want to get elevation in for big events, then I should be doing the full incline from the get-go. So yeah, not 5 foot. Film my run 250 or something. Oh dear. So this is a very long lead in, by the way. Now that we're on this newish course, the O Hill No route, it takes about 6 years to start. And you can see, if you look at the timer, that we're already on nearly 3 minutes of walking but the distance hasn't started clocking up yet at all. So this run will eventually end up being around 45, 46 minutes when it's usually prior to this change to the UI. It was about 40 minutes, 41 minutes max. So anyway, thank you for joining, Tiago, and Jeff is there, and Nils and Jonathan. Milkovic is there, Brewer is there, Panazola is there, we've seen him before, Fuentes is there, I've seen him before. Quite a few people, regular people we've seen before. Paul Hayward has joined us as well. Hello, Paul. Gerlach from Germany as well. CT from Brazil. So yeah, a good cross section of the world. No one from the US I can't see. So we've just got two. We've got Silva, who's just joined from Argentina. So we've got Brazil and Argentina. We've got Portugal, Germany, Wales, Norway, the UK, Sweden, Spain, and Italy, from what I can see at the moment. So that's a pretty good selection of countries. I like it. Oh, interesting. Okay, so Jeff Partridge has been following the Tour de Gionne. Now, I was supposed to be out there in Italy. I was going to be running today. In fact, I was going to be running the 130-kilometer Tour 130. But the big main race out in Italy this week is the Tour de Gionne, which is 330 kilometers. And friend of the channel, John Kelly, Jeff has been following and says is out. John is out, and apparently Jasmine Paris is out as well. Jasmine Paris had entered for the first time. I don't think she's tried it before, and I was looking forward to seeing how she got on. But she's out apparently already. And Drew Sheffield from Centurion Running, he's out. Friend of ours. Wow, so they've all fallen almost. I don't know if Damien Hall is still in. Damien, another friend of the channel. He's done Tour de Gionne many times. Keeps going back. So he is... the distance has just started, by the way. So 5 minutes in, and we've done 40 meters. So, so we have now started the distance. Damien is in fourth, says Jeff. So Jeff... We can rely on Jeff to keep an eye on the Tour de Gionne for us. He's actually typed damp in fourth, but I'm thinking he's mistyped, and that's Damo, because an O is next to a P on the. Is it next to the P on the keyboard? Hang on. Yes. QWERTY UYOP. So the O is next to the P on the keyboard. So I think he meant to type Damo. Right, now Jeff starts putting names in that I don't recognise. Is Takano the Japanese guy from the UK? He often runs. He wears white. Is that the guy you're talking about? Torsa says it's damp in Sussex. Paul Hayward says it's damp in where he is. Yeah, fat thumbs, small keyboard, says Jeff. He definitely meant to type Damo, as in Damien Hall. Damien Hall is in fourth place in Tour de Gionne at the moment. So another kind of person that he often catches your eye when in ultra races around the UK and also around the world as well. It's this guy Takano, who quite regularly, even though everyone else is wearing dark coloured shorts and long waterproof pants and dark waterproof coats, he's in full bright white gear. Japanese guy. I think he lives in the UK and he does a lot of UK races. So apparently he is out doing Tour de Gionne as well. Oh, and apparently he's a prolific comrades runner. Okay. Anthony, hello. He says, hi all, not here for long as I'm off to Run Club for a stinger session. Nice one. Well, you won't miss an awful lot. It is basically mostly a walking session today. Unless you're doing the full elevation from the get-go, which some people do because they're hardcore. I've become less hardcore as the years have gone on. So I don't even do my own 500-meter climb these days. But we are adding incline. It's just that I'm doing it progressively. Yeah. So talking about Damo and talking about it being damp. It is damp here. It is raining outside. See, we're 9 minutes in. We've only done 300 meters. We're coming up to the first arch, though. The first arch should be at 400 meters. Spence, thanks for the ride on. So I'm getting kind of, because quite often my view of the screen is blocked by my camera. But because I'm on a different treadmill today, I'm on the Noble Pro treadmill today, I've got a clear view of the new transparent heads-up display, which I'm thinking, I know Jeff doesn't like it, but I think it's okay, you know. I think it's okay. Okay, so 400 meters done, and off we go up to 5.5 kph. And we'll just add a bit to the incline. Yeah, Liz Buffy, the Vampire Slayer, friend of ours. Good result at the Swiss Peaks 300. Yes, she did very well. Very well indeed. Although, did you see the photos of the bunker that she had to stay in afterwards? That didn't look very nice, did it? Okay, we are now making some headway into this Film My Run 500 with Noble Pro. So we're using the Noble Pro 10i treadmill today. Link in the description. If you want to buy a Noble Pro treadmill, there is money off with a link in the description. They are pretty solid, sturdily built treadmills. I use it for all of these climbing sessions. Don't worry, Jeff. I know what you meant. I can understand your errant typing. It's fine. Oh dear. Still recovering from Sunday, you know. Legs, I've got mild DOMs from Sunday still. Oh, we've got Widmer from Switzerland as well. So we've got a Swiss entry. Swiss, Spanish, Italian, Norwegian, Swedish, UK, Portuguese, Welsh, German, and Brazilian and Argentinian. Nice. Okay. Gradually making our way up the hill of the O Hill No route. Straight up, basically, it is. Well, Jeff, say hello to her from me, will you? Just wish her all the best. Well, wish her well done from me and Victoria on her Swiss Peaks. I mean, she's not like me these days. She's not uber fast, but she gets the job done, doesn't she? More often than not, she just grinds out those results. Yeah, Jonathan says it'd be nice to see if the new graphics made heart rate colour-based. Grey is hard to see. Yes, I've never been happy, to be honest, with the heart rate display in a workout, because in a workout is probably where you need to see your heart rate display more than any other time, and yet in a workout your heart rate is consigned to a small number in the heads-up display, whereas in a free run you've got that lovely big heart rate display on the top left of the screen. Atakan, hello, from Turkey. There's congratulations. Thank you very much. I don't know what for, but thank you very much for your congratulations. Atakan from Turkey, nice to have you with us, buddy. Right, Niels, as well as me running a half marathon on Sunday, Niels also ran a half marathon on Sunday and improved his best time from 1:39 to 1:36. That is awesome. And in fact, that is a massive improvement, isn't it? 3 minutes. A 3-minute improvement is really good. Well done. Awesome work. I kind of don't know what to think about Sunday, because for starters, I didn't think I could hold the pace that I wanted to hold. Secondly, though, on the opposite side of the coin, I did it and I finished, and I did it in the time I wanted, so that's a positive thing. But then on the flip side of the coin again, I was absolutely knackered, and I am still knackered now from that. So it's kind of, it's some good and some bad, and I'm trying to weigh up what's the best. Is the best thing that I did it and I completed it within the time goal that I set, or is it bad that it took a lot out of me and I'm really knackered because of it? I don't know. Niels has beaten Jonathan's PB. So Jonathan's half marathon PB is 1:37, and Niels just beat it by 1 minute. Well done, Niels. But that should put some pep in Jonathan to get a half marathon done in 1:35. Okay, so we're coming up to the next marker point. We're going to speed up. I don't think I'm going to start running yet. I'm going to start running after the next one. So we'll do 1 more kilometre of walking. We're going to increase the elevation on the treadmill again. If you are at full elevation, you should be running really, because it's too steep to walk at this pace. But if you're at a lower elevation, as I am, then you probably still can walk. Let's see if I can still walk. Yes, okay, so I can still walk at this pace. So I'm going to keep climbing the hill, a bit steeper now for me, and walking a bit quicker. But when it gets to the next one, that's when we run. Nils says, thanks for the inspiration, Stephen. It was a warm-up for Copenhagen next weekend. Copenhagen Marathon, is that, Nils? Right, Victoria says, Mr. C, for what it's worth, I think Sunday was a good result. Thank you. It was a good result. It's just what it's done to me, I'm not entirely pleased about. Jeff Partridge says, Sunday just proved that you should stick to the shorter stuff. Leave the hills to Victoria. Are you talking about last week in Chamonix? Yeah, that's true. Leave the long distance stuff and the hills to Victoria, who knows what she's doing. And I'll stick to the short stuff like half marathons and marathons. Right, Copenhagen half marathon on Sunday. for Niels. So he's done a warm-up. He's beaten his PB on a warm-up for his main race next weekend. So next weekend, Niels, you're going to try and beat 1:35. Yeah. So next Monday, we will be hearing about Niels' Copenhagen half marathon, where he has beaten his PB again by a minute this time and come in at just under 1:35, 1:34.55. That's what we want, Niels. Right, if you're running, make sure you're on those toes, using your calf muscles and your Achilles to just spring up the hill, nice and relaxed. Keep your shoulders down, your head up, breathe easy. Keep the heart rate as low as you can and spring up that hill. I will be springing in 700 meters from now for the last 2.5K. And I can guarantee you by the end, my heart rate will get up to about 150, 140, 150 by the end. Depends how much fitness I've gained from Chamonix and the half marathon on Sunday. I'm hoping that over the course of the next few weeks, I can bring my heart rate down a bit for these efforts. There you go. That is the goal for Niels, 1:34.55. Tortoise says, best of luck, Niels. As does Victoria. Victor Klinkvist, thanks for the ride on. Appreciate that. So we're currently going at 6 kilometers per hour. As you can see, easy enough to walk at this pace, but when you have the elevation right up high at full, you can't really walk at this pace, or you'll be doing some serious power walking anyway. So it's probably more efficient to just start a gentle jog. Tomorrow, I am fully intending to do Wednesday workout. So Wednesday workout, I think it's 6:30 tomorrow. 6:30 tomorrow evening. Wednesday workout. We will do our best to do that. Maybe Victoria will join me as well. Don't know. Jonathan is nearly hitting 150 already. Definitely lost a lot of fitness after injury, he says. Well, at least you're at full elevation, unlike me. Heart rate's over 100 now, though. So yes, Victoria says she will do Wednesday workout tomorrow. So if you'd like to join us, Victoria will join Group C. I will join Group A, but I will reduce my effort in Group A for the interval session tomorrow. Tough interval session, as always. Jeff Partridge heart rate 124 at the moment, which is about right for this point in the run. If you're at full elevation, that is about right. Paul Hayward's treadmill stopped, but he's managed to get it going again. Paul Deering again, he says, do I need to start imposing 50p fines for any mention of a sub 90-minute half marathon? Now, listen, you will be, if you scroll back on this video after we're done, you will note that I very deliberately did not say what time I did on my half marathon. I very deliberately said the time I was aiming for, or the goal that I set for myself. So there was no so I don't owe you anything, Paul. I don't owe you any money at all. Even if you started imposing fines, I have not fallen foul of the rules. Right, 350 meters to go. We are into waterfall territory now. Very beautiful. Soon we'll get up to the snow. As we climb this hill, we will increase the incline in a minute and we will start a gentle jog and you'll start to see my heart rate go higher and higher. And if I can keep it below 150, hopefully we can by the end. 2.5k left to do. It's the usual routine this week, by the way. Wednesday workout tomorrow. Bag that badge on Thursday. And the ZLDR recovery hour on Friday. Unless something unbelievable happens and we do something else. Or I get flown to Australia by Nike or something. I mean, I don't know. Hoka invite me to Berlin. Yoko, thanks for the ride on. But Clive Finnemore is back live streaming now. So he's got his live streaming set up again. So in between, he has a very busy work schedule now. So in between his work, he is able now to live stream again. So when I'm away in Canada, hopefully between Victoria and Clive, they can do a few live streams for me, for you. Jonathan says, football tonight. Maybe just watch the first half and avoid the inevitable disappointment. So England against Finland tonight. We should win that, shouldn't we? Or will it be like the drabbest of drab 1-1 draws or something? Yeah, England playing Finland at home this evening. Starting at, is it 7:45, I think, tonight, UK time. Inevitable disappointment. It's funny, isn't it, how we've had a bit of a resurgence in the fortunes of the team in the last 6 years or so, getting to 2 European finals. And of course our usual quarter-final exit in the World Cup, but nevertheless, and the World Cup semi-final, of course, in 2018. And yet we're still so negative about our team, aren't we? Always negative about the what result we'll get. We're either playing a really easy team, so if we win 7-0, nobody jumps for joy because, well, it was only Macedonia, wasn't it? Or it was only San Marino. Did you see San Marino got their first win in 20 years the other day? Which was amazing. Victoria says, right, apparently I won't be watching the football though, because MasterChef is on RTV tonight, Victoria says. Paul Hayward's watching the football. Anthony says, is MasterChef put on for Stephen? Right then, okay. Up goes the elevation again. And up goes the speed. And there will now be less talking because I'm about to hit my head off the ceiling, so I'm going to have to move back a bit on the treadmill. So you'll be pleased to know I'm going to stop talking for a bit. Heart rate immediately up to 124. Altus doesn't have a TV. just remembered my cadence isn't connected, is it? So I've got two little lines where my cadence should be, which is annoying. It 31 minutes in, 500 meters to go of this kilometer, just over a mile remaining. Thank you, Vidar Sorensen, for the ride on. "250 meters till we speed up." Okay, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that mini apple pie just before starting, as I've just been sick in my mouth with apple pie flavoured sick. Just to let you all know that. Look, it's the reality of running. Don't screw your face up at me. This is what it's all about. "35 minutes in, nearly 3 kilometers done. We're about to speed up to 7 kph. Heart rate for me has been stuck at 135 for a little bit, so it will now go up to about 145, I would imagine, for this last kilometer. Right, away we go. So, kind of the last kilometre now, apart from the final 200 metre sprint at the end. Just remember to keep your form climbing this hill. Drop your shoulders, head up, get lots of oxygen into those lungs. Only lean slightly into the hill. Don't want you bent over so you're squashing your rib cage. Just a mild lean into the hill. Still keep thinking about that wire coming through your spine and at the top of your head to raise your head up so you can breathe more easily and get this final bit of the hill done. Stay up on those toes. I can see some of you dropping onto your heels. Stay up on your toes. Make your calf muscles do the work. Aero, thanks for the ride on. 500 meters to go. 700 in total, 40 minutes gone. Although that includes that 5 minutes of walking to the start, doesn't it, essentially? Nikki Redpath, thanks for the ride on. Take care, Anthony. See you later. Thanks for joining. Tortoise, have you been training? How's that injury? Or rather, not the injury, but you know what I mean. How's the recovery is what I mean to say. Okay, sounds like a sensible thing to do. Rest days in between training. Okay, yeah. Good job. Nice to see you getting back anyway. "100 meters before the final sprint now. Thanks so much for joining everyone today. Here we go with the final sprint, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Wednesday workout. Just hit 150, look. Look at that. I was really hopeful that I would stay under 150 today. Even with my progressive incline, I still hit 150 by the end. That's quite annoying, actually, because I was doing quite well in that final kilometre. I was about 140. 142 max, maybe. And then I hit the last 200 meters. My heart rate goes to 145 immediately, and then gradually creeps up over the last 100 meters to hit 151. Max 136 for Niels. Max 180 for Jonathan. Wow, that's a tough one, Jonathan. Max 160 at the end for Jeff. But yeah, I mean, you know, you guys, so Niels and Jeff and Jonathan have basically done it the proper way, which is the way I always intended to do it, which is maximum elevation from the beginning all the way through. So, you know, it's no surprise that, you know, generally you do go over 150 when you do it that way. And it's only when I've been uber fit that I've managed to stay under 150 and have elevation at max for the full time. So today I started at 2% and added 2 every time. So I finished on 10 at the end there. And still hit 150 by the end. Crazy. Okay, thank you, Niels. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Victoria, Tortoise, Paul Haywood, everyone else who has commented in the chat there. And well done if you took part in the run as well. And we'll be on for the toughest workout on Zwift tomorrow, Wednesday workout. At 6, I think it's 6:30 p.m. tomorrow evening here in the UK. 7:30 if you're in Europe, continental Europe, Central European time. So we will see you then. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much for watching, and well done. Bye.